Andre Drummond is the newest talk of the town in the trade market or the possible buyout market. Now, Andre Drummond is a member of the Detroit Pistons, and it's funny enough that Blake Griffin was recently just a member, and he recently got bought out and went to the Nets. Now, there's been some rumors going around that maybe the Lakers or the Brooklyn Nets would be interested in a player like Drummond. Now, when you look at the Nets, you don't really have a full-time center. I mean, you can count like Griffin as a small center in a small ball kind of game, but then you have DeAndre Jordan. But I guess, if you need another player, go out and get another player. Then you have a team like the Lakers who have Marc Gasol, but clearly is not as productive as the Lakers probably want them to be. And with AD out, you really do need that presence down in the paint, and Andre can fill that void. Now, I'm not going to say Andre is a fantastic player, but he's a young-ish guy with some athleticism, and he's a guy that, despite what you may or may not think about him, he's a guy that can get you a double-double with ease in his sleep. Now, his minutes can be somewhat inconsistent, but you can't really deny the rebounds and the points. He gets his fair share of blocks and assists. He's not going to get you a triple-double, but he can easily get you a 20-point per game and a 10-plus, 15-plus, or even 20-plus rebound kind of game. That, I think, any team can benefit. Now, he currently is a member of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he's been doing well, but let's be honest here. What are the Cavs going to do? They're not going to make any noise. They're not going to storm the East and make it to the finals and things of that nature. I'm not really sure what his contract info is currently, but if the Pistons are willing to buy his contract out, that means they want to get rid of the contract. They want to try and rebuild and get their franchise in a better position for the years to come. I don't think Andre is someone that you can build a team around per se, because the game is changing from that kind of player. But currently right now, the Lakers and the Nets can really benefit. I could make the argument that the Lakers could benefit a little bit more, because there was a lot of reports about Anthony Davis not typically really wanting to be at the 5, and you have Marc Gasol that just isn't working out as well as maybe they thought. Then you look at the Nets, and it just depends if you want to pay him the veteran minimum if his contract does get bought out. And you can make a case. You can keep Blake at the power forward position and then rotate Drummond and Jordan and have some decent players down in the paint. And Drummond will be able to take more of the minutes rather than Jordan, if that makes sense. I think overall, I can make the argument that the Lakers could use him a little bit more than the Nets, but we'll see. We'll see what they do, if they want to buy out his contract, if they want to trade him, try and get something for him. But the trade deadline's coming up pretty soon, so you kind of have to make a move. But I think Drummond has a ton of value, even being on a team like the Cavaliers, who really aren't going to make any kind of noise anytime soon. But for him specifically, he has value. So it just depends if a team wants to do what they can to get that value, and he can benefit really any team out there. What do you guys think about this news about Andre Drummond possibly going to another team like the Lakers or the Nets? And let us know in the comment section below. Until next time.